the preconceptions of Vegas are, pretty stereotypical. That, it's everybody lives in a casino, or everybody gambles, or everybody's growing up in hotels, and it's like, no, we want to believe that we're capable of so much more. And when we finally prove to ourselves that we are, what a moment of celebration. And how often have we changed how we do something because somebody said they didn't like it? The most dangerous risk to me is losing my voice, my creative voice. My name is Nancy Good, Las Vegas, Nevada, American artist. We are in the First Friday Foundation Artist in Residence Studio. So one of the layers of storytelling I have in my artwork is the reminder that we don't see it all. So these are UV pigments that they really start to glow in black light, in UV light. So there's always going to be an invitation to look at something in a new light.
So I had actually bumped into Nancy as she was leaving her studio. She seemed a little bit shook when I approached her, and that's because she'd had an unfortunate incident just before I had arrived. She's going to tell you a bit more about it, but it was quite surprising to see how willing she was to just sit there and have a conversation with me after what had happened.
So earlier today, I actually heard this individual come in and stopped at the architect's office first, but I heard my name, and it was like...
I'm looking for Nancy.
Yeah, he says, I came in to see Nancy Good, or actually it was Nancy Goodman, and but that's not my name. This person came in after he talked to the architects, and was very, very loud, very fast talking, and then I quickly discerned it's like, okay, there is some mental illness here, but I know that as long as I am not trying to escalate or become defensive or forceful, I can usually be safe in this situation. I could tell quickly that I was like, okay, I need to be calm. I was focusing on painting, just listening to this person rant, and it was a stream of consciousness. Some of it was unpleasant, some of it was nonsensical, some of it was, slightly threatening, but not because I chose not to get defensive. I even at one point asked, is it okay for me to set some boundaries in my space? And when I got the no, I was like, okay, well, I'll...
He said no?
He said no, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just let this play out a little bit longer. And then finally, after a little bit of the hint of threatening behavior involving my paint mallet that could be thrown at me. Yeah, it's a heavy, I've already moved it. This mallet that is like, oh, I could throw that, but it's not really a heavy mallet. It's not a sledgehammer. It's like, no, it's my paint mallet. And as you can tell, I didn't really respond or react because it's like, that's usually what is the normal situation where somebody reacts and then the other person reacts and then they react more and it continues to escalate. Finally, because I do maintain a certain sanctuary in my space, I have to for painting because of the way I paint and what I paint. I just asked him to, can you please respect that this is sanctuary and safe space for me, and I'd like it to be that for you as well. And it's like, oh yeah, okay, and it was still difficult for him to stay on track, but I kept repeating that, and it did sink in, and then he left. And then I had the architects coming, do we need to call the security? And it's like, no, it's just I de-escalated, and now I'm aware of him, I know his name, and if it becomes too repetitious and problematic, then we may have to do something for his safety as well. So it's like, yeah, the risk of putting yourself out there, to this public who can be strange. I can be strange at times because of my preconceptions. I'm usually covered in paint and
you've done it right today. It seems like you've managed to keep away from it.
You're not seeing my pants. You're not seeing my breeches, which are covered in paint, and even my boots. But yeah, it's just, we risk ourselves by exposing ourselves and who we are through whatever we're doing, whether, when we're creators, when we're making friends, new friendships, the effect that we have on somebody else. I was talking about synapses and that I love translating, synaptogenesis, the way our brain makes new connections. I will paint, using that as an allegory for how we create new connections with friends and relationships and people we meet. Like, you know, we've really strengthened our synapse today. It's like we are permanently connected now, and that's, you know, that's a good thing, and that only happens through repetition.
So Nancy is an expert.
Go careful. That's
It's a piece of work.
It's a piece of work.
It's not
That's
a
okay.
chair.
Yeah. I mean, it is a chair, but it's on the roller.
Sorry. Nancy is a seasoned professional when it comes to hiking in
Valley of Fire.
Valley of Fire. Can you recommend me where to go today to end my trip?
I can. Slot Canyon it is.
Slot Canyon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Take risks. I think I have the ending to this film.